Hey y'all, and welcome to a brand new week of what's for dinner videos. So I'm just working on dinner tonight. It is Tuesday night. We are having shrimp or seafood Alfredo. Darren's favorite meal that I cook used to be Cajun chicken pasta, which is Cajun chicken Alfredo basically. And then a couple weeks ago I decided to try shrimp Alfredo, and he requested that again this week. So that's what I'm working on, and I have shared with you on my channel how I make my homemade Alfredo sauce, which is in here keeping warm. And I also have my fettuccine noodles already cooked. But anyway, I'll have this recipe for the Alfredo sauce linked down below. It's surprisingly easy and it's so good. If you've ever had Olive Garden's Alfredo, I promise you it tastes just like it, if not better. So anyway, I thought I would just share with y'all how I do my shrimp for this kind of thing. Alright, so to my little saucepan, actually not saucepan, small frying pan right here, I'm just melting about a tablespoon of butter. Okay, and now I'm just going to throw in, I have a little bowl here of frozen shrimp. It's peeled, deveined, and the tails are off, and I just got a big bag from Sam's. I just have a little bowl here, a small bowl, because the girls did not like this kind of shrimp last time I made it, so they're just going to have fettuccine and vegetables. So anyway, I'm just going to toss this around a little bit in the butter. And you can just dump them in right frozen. You don't have to dethaw them, or dethaw them. You don't have to thaw them or anything like that. So I always do those the last minute, like I said, pretty much when everything else is done. So I have the shrimp in, and now next I'm going to add in probably a teaspoon, if I were to be measuring, of this sesame oil. A little bit goes a long way, and this stuff is so good, especially on shrimp, vegetables, things like that. So even if I wasn't doing the shrimp for this recipe, it's so good. So I'm just going to put a little drizzle in. Like I said, you do not need a lot at all. It's very powerful. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some of this Nature's Seasons seasoning blend. You guys have seen me use this lots of times. It just has like salt and pepper, onion, and garlic, basically what's on the front there. Just kind of a neutral everything type of seasoning. So I guess I would say probably a teaspoon of this. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle this on. Don't need too much of that. I'm going to toss the shrimp again. Okay, and I'm going to turn my heat up to about medium. I'm just going to let pretty much all of this liquid in here evaporate. I'm just going to cook the shrimp until they're all pink, until they're all done, and they'll be done. But that sesame oil and the butter and everything, it just makes it really, really good. So super simple. This would be really good over salad, or even just as, you know, your main dish. Have some vegetables, some rice, something like that. That'll be an easy, quick little dinner. So that's how I do the shrimp. Alright, so here is the finished dinner. There's the shrimp Alfredo. That shrimp on there, and the Alfredo sauce, fettuccine noodles. And then on the side tonight, we're just having some steamed broccoli. So this is dinner for Tuesday night. Hey y'all, so I'm just working on supper for Wednesday night. We're going to have some breakfast for dinner. Haven't done that in a while. Actually wasn't on our menu plan, but I thought that sounded good. So I'm working on some garlic cheddar grits, and I haven't shared how to make those, so I thought I would. So I have my little saucepan here, and I have 3 cups of water and 2 chicken bouillon cubes in there. Or you could use 2 cups of chicken broth and then just a cup of water. So I'm just bringing that to a boil, and then I'll show you what else I put in there. Alright, so my broth and my water is starting to come to a boil. So I just have 1 cup of grits measured out over here. I'm just going to sprinkle those in, and I'm going to have my little whisk right here handy, and I'm just going to whisk that around so it doesn't clump up. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down to low. Hold on, baby. So I'm just going to give this a little whisk. Make sure you do that really quick so the grits do not clump up. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pop on my lid. And I'm just going to let this simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes. I didn't mention these are the quick 5-minute grits. So I'm just going to let these simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. But I am going to keep an eye on them. And I'm going to whisk them probably every minute or so, just to be sure we don't get those clumps in there. And this is going to get pretty thick. But then when you add in your butter and milk in a minute, it will become a better consistency. So if it looks really thick at first, don't worry. All right, y'all, real life cooking. So I totally forgot. Like I said, I have not made this in a while. And usually I can make it like the back of my hand. I can just make it with my eyes closed. Anyway, I forgot to add in my garlic powder, which I just dumped out all over my counter. Like I said, real life cooking, y'all. So when you have your chicken broth in there, back up a couple steps. My counters are clean. I'm just trying to scoop it off. You add in your chicken broth and your garlic powder. And you bring that to a boil. And then you add your grits. So anyway, it'll be all right though. Just add that right in. Got a few more minutes. All right, so y'all can see they thickened up pretty well. So now I'm just gonna add in 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna kind of stick it down in there and let it melt. I'm also gonna add a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. I'm gonna have to put my camera down, but I'm just gonna give that a little bit of stir, and then I'm gonna add a little milk and pepper. And creamy. I added just a little bit more than half a cup, not quite 3/4. It's probably a half a cup and like 2 or 3 tablespoons, to be honest. But if you're a fellow Southerner, you just know how you like the thickness of your grits. I'm sure it's different for everybody, but if you've never made grits before, I would just stick with a half a cup and you can kind of taste it and go from there. Anyway, this is how they look. Super creamy, cheesy, and it comes together really fast. So I'm just going to pop my lid back on, and I'm gonna work on my pancakes and bacon. It'll be ready to eat. Alright, so here is the finished breakfast for dinner. We have the garlic cheddar grits, and then pancakes and bacon. And that's our dinner for Wednesday. Hey y'all, tonight is Thursday night, and I made a new recipe called chicken COSTOLETTA. It's a recipe I found that's supposed to be a copycat of Cheesecake Factory. I did not film cooking it tonight. I just felt like kind of taking my time and doing that. So anyway, it's just little like skillet fried thin chicken breast with Parmesan cheese and panko breadcrumbs, a lemon sauce, and then mashed red potatoes, and then just some roasted asparagus. And I will type out the recipes and also link the chicken COSTOLETTA recipe below. So this is dinner for Thursday. Hey y'all, so tonight, nothing fancy, just some regular old spaghetti with meat sauce. And we are trying that new sauce I showed y'all in my last grocery haul, which is the Ragu Simply. Had like 5 ingredients, and everybody says it's good, right? I hadn't tried mine yet, but everybody said it's really good. So definitely be buying that again. And then just some garlic bread on the little buns that I got on sale. So can't get any simpler or more basic or easy than that. Spaghetti and garlic bread is what's for dinner tonight. Hey y'all, so I totally forgot to film my actual plate, my bowl I should say. But tonight we are just having some cornbread and some chili beans. And we topped it with cheese and sour cream and corn chips. I did film this recipe, so if you're curious about that, I will link the recipe below. It's really good and really easy, perfect for fall, football season. So I will link this below, and chili beans and cornbread is what's for dinner. Hey y'all, so tonight we are getting ready to have some barbecue chicken. Sorry about that. I've been cooking it in the crock pot all day, well, since about lunchtime, and it is 6:12 right now. I used some sugar-free barbecue sauce. I'll show you that. And I also sprinkled some ranch seasoning over that as well, just to give it some more flavor. It's really, really good that way. So I just turned it down. I'm gonna have mine in a big old salad, like a barbecue chicken salad. And then I think the girls and Darren are gonna have theirs separately. But anyway, that's what's for dinner. Let me get the sauce and I'll show y'all. All right, so this is the sauce I've used it before, and it's really good. It's G. Hughes Smokehouse Sugar-Free Barbecue Sauce. And I've got the hickory flavored, gluten-free, only 2 carbs, and of course, no sugar. So anyway, I just thought I would use that tonight. So let me get my salad put together and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so here's my salad. This is my favorite big old bowl. It's like the little bowl of a set of Pioneer Woman bowls. It's like the perfect, how many times can I say like? The perfect size for a nice big salad bowl. So just have my lettuce in there, some cheese, and y'all know I gotta have my Kalamata olives. So I'm just gonna take out some of this barbecue chicken and let it cool a little bit before I put it on my salad, just because I don't want it steaming hot on there. Alright, there's the barbecue chicken, ranch, black pepper, and croutons. And that is what's for dinner tonight. Hey y'all, so for dinner tonight we are having breakfast for dinner. I am just making some French toast with this Pepperidge Farm swirl bread and the pumpkin spice flavor. It's thick slice, so it's perfect to make French toast out of. So I just have some butter in the pan, and then I have an egg with some milk over here. I have it beat up, and yeah, I dipped the bread in there. Sorry, I couldn't think for just a second. I dipped my bread in there, and I threw it in the pan with some butter, and we'll have some really good French toast. And then I think I'm gonna scramble us some eggs on the side, and we're gonna call that dinner. Breakfast for dinner. And here's the dinner. Some pumpkin spice French toast, some scrambled eggs on the side. That's our dinner for tonight. Hey guys, so I just wanted to share really quick. I made the after school banana bread from the Magnolia cookbook, the Magnolia table cookbook. I made it last night it got done about 10 o'clock and I forgot to share. But here's a look at how it came out. Yes, as you can see, this is an 8x8 and that's what it's gone so far. Darren had a piece last night, I had a tiny piece, and then they all had some for breakfast this morning. So Darren said that it is the best banana bread I've ever made, and it is really, really good. So if you have the Magnolia Table Cookbook, highly suggest another recipe of hers. Very, very good. I just thought I would share that. So this was our little late night snack / breakfast this morning, after school banana bread.